Vanni, first off, let's just talk about Saturdays. I know it's a home opener. I know it's big for a lot of reasons, but I think what the club is doing for the people of the Ukraine is big.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Well, no, yeah, it is. It's like the only thing that is, I would say, easy to do in this situation is to pick a side, because it's like it's so clear that who's in the wrong and who's in the right in this kind of fight, and we want to do our part to, let's say, first of all, take a stand, and then to tell the the people, the world, that we are close to the population of Ukraine that are suffering a lot. This unconceivable war, to be honest. I thought in the 21st century to see a country go to conquer another country was something like old news, something that you read in the history book. Unfortunately, it's not like this. So we want to be, first of all, send a message, and then also give our help. I know that the club is going to do something in terms also donation, to bring something with the Red Cross and help for the population. So we know that soccer is so important for us because it's our life, it's our work and everything, but there's some other things that are much more important, and so it's also gonna be helpful even for us that to realize how lucky we are, and how I would say how fortunate we are in doing this, living in this country actually, and doing this job.
How long did it take you to recover from Saturday?
Well, a little.
How did you recover?
Yeah, I have, in the sense I was very disappointed Saturday. We have to be honest. We've been so bad that it looked not even true. The first 30 minutes were totally unacceptable, I would say, by a team that can't play at this level, and we were rightly down 2-0. Then actually, even during the game, I've seen the kind of reaction that I liked from minute 30 to Jake's being sent off. We were the best team on the field, and I think that, I don't know if we were going to pull a result, but I think the game would have been at least ended in a completely different way if we stay in 11 players. But again, now we recovered, we need to forget about the result. We have to remember why we were so bad, because we were really, really bad, and that's the thing that we are trying to work this week.
Why were you so bad?
We were so bad because mainly we went away from our core principles. Our core principle is, when we build up, to play as practical as we can, to play fast in the other midfield, and we try to overplay a lot. We try to be something that we are not. And the other thing is that I think that was the main reason. So we give away a lot of balls close to our goal, putting our defense in a lot of pressure. And when you are under pressure, then it's easy to make a mistake, like we did for the second goal. That it was a series of unfortunate mistakes, and giving up, being 2-0 after 30 minutes.
The guy that I really felt bad for was for Thomas, young keeper. This is his team this year.
Yeah.
Vanni, I'm curious. Obviously, we're going to watch him mature as a keeper, but I also wonder about his voice. He's still a young guy. You need your goalkeeper back there to be a general. How long will it take him to have that voice where he feels confident enough where he can say, let's go?
Well, he will need time, but he needs to step up also. So it's a kind of a two-way process. We need to help him, and he needs to help us. And he also needs to help himself too. We say every time that he needs to understand that, especially when we start the play and when we build up, he is the boss, he's the man in charge, and he's the guy who need to set the tempo at the beginning of every, because the only moment in the game where we breathe is when the ball is out and the goalkeeper understands, okay, I need to play a long ball, a short ball. So, and he knows, and actually I think he did well in doing this during the game. The problem in the game that I don't know, if you watch the game on TV, I think in the first half, for the first 35 minutes, you didn't know if the other team has a goalkeeper or not, because we never went out of our half. So it was very hard for our keepers and three defenders sustain this pressure for a lot of time.
Coach Javin Brown, maybe he did not have the best game, What do you put that down to? Was it fitness? Was it kind of lack of being ready to play? What do you say about Gervain's performance tonight?
Well, he knows that he didn't do the best performance of his life, and he knows that he probably made a mistake on the second goal. I don't think it's a physical thing. It's very good physically. We need also to understand this not only for Gervain but for everyone. We are a very young team, and with young players sometimes you have this mental readiness of game readiness that that is going to go down, or the situation, the stadium, it was the first game of the season, and I don't know that we have to accept it, but we have to work on it and try to get better. I think it's more about readiness than being mental focus in the game for 90 minutes.
I spoke to him just today. He seems maybe still a little bit down. How do you boost his confidence up so when he is called upon, he's ready to go again?
Yeah, we boost his confidence, let's say working on him, being honest with him at first and telling him the thing that he needs to improve for the next game. But at the same time, he did something good in the game too. So the thing is that he needs to understand that every time that, let's say, if you did 5 things good and 5 things bad, next game needs to be 6-4, 7-3. And the main thing to boost his confidence is to really work with him and try to make him improve, working through the system and through the tactics, because he has all the tools to do very well.
Brian White, he did not train today. Is he getting closer to being able to play? How is Brian White doing?
Actually, well, I can answer to you probably maybe tomorrow. He did some other, how you say, exams, images today, and so we'll know better how the prognosis is going to evolve. At the moment, I have to be honest, in my head, I have to work with the guys that I have on the field. So in my head at the moment, Brian is not part of the game. Then if tomorrow it's clear that he can play, then he has to training, okay, maybe we can think about Brian playing or not.
Your opponents were already on the West Coast.
Yes.
They were shut out in their first game. What do you expect from the champions on Saturday?
Yeah, it's a very good team. It's a really good team, and we need to respect them, and we need to be our best self if we want to make points. So they're very technical. They're one of the most, for me, technical team in MLS. If you let them play, it's like in Italy we say you're gonna go on the carousel, because you're gonna turn, and they play pa 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 pa. So we need to be very, very intelligent on when to press and how to press, and being very compact, because that's gonna be our weapon in order to win the ball and try to be, I would say, very aggressive, because they're also very expansive when they play. But if you're not like this, if you let them play, they're gonna create problem, because they have a lot of quality players.
Will there be any lineup changes from the Whitecaps?
Yes, but that's gonna be, even if we were winning, probably there would have been a lineup change. So it's not because we did a bad game, but there are going to be some changes for sure.
Grazie.
No problem.